So wants, yeah, in which case he's kind of an idiot. Yeah. So he wants to save the prince above all else, having sworn to the king himself that he would ensure Prince Max would be saved. Oh, he made a promise and now he's trying to fulfill it. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. He's known the prince since the prince was a boy. He's the prince's godfather or something. Yeah. Sworn to save the prince. And when I say save, I don't mean his life. I mean his soul. Yeah. Okay. And how is he going to get that? Oh boy. Vouchsafing the spiritual health of his sovereign and deflecting all evil that might draw him from his path. Let's give these characters alignments because this game has that, right? So, alignment. So what is the prince's alignment? Let's take a look. Are there any new alignments in Main Gauche or are they all in the main book? He's got an order chaos alignment, right? There's a line. Everybody's gonna have these. So yeah, it's just in the main book. Okay, let's take a crack at that. I think it's in character creation. Alignement. Okay. So here we go. Adaptation and mayhem, candor and cruelty, ambition and tyranny, charity and pity. Oh, these are so good. Compassion and melancholy, duty and fatalism. Oh man, there's so many good opportunities. So, okay, enlightenment and detachment, humility and incompetence, impiety and heresy, independence and rebellion. We're doing the prince first. And what the prince wants is his own power. So pride and arrogance, I think, are his. So let's start there. I think that's the best fit. Right? Pride and arrogance. Yeah. Okay. So pride and arrogance. And I love this two-sided thing because it means that you can get at him through those things, right? He might be super arrogant, but he's also got pride. And like if you appeal to his pride, you might be able to get through to him, right? Okay, cool. The Duchess Carolina, her alignment is I think maybe I want to like mystery and exclusion might be the one. I don't want her to be like a typical like sneaky woman, right? That's why I'm avoiding like cunning and deceit. I don't want to like make her gender why I'm going to go with mystery and exclusion. She knows shit nobody else does. And she is proud of, yeah, mystery, exclusion. And she hides things even from the prince, right? Because ultimately what she's doing is like manipulating him. Yeah, I don't want her to be the woman bad guy from a 90s cartoon. Yeah, totally. Okay. And then Jotun. So Jotun, his alignment is zeal, I think, right? Zeal and fanaticism. Ferocity and hatred is a given, but like that would make him an interesting foil for. Oh yeah, I kind of like that actually, because if he has ferocity and hatred, he's a foil for Lucy, right? Because the two of them are gonna need to fight eventually. So yeah, let's just do that. Ferocity and hatred, like. This is I want her to be able to look at him and be like, this is a future, right? I could become this thing. Yeah. Okay. And then Father Octavio, Papa Octavio, obviously his alignment is... Yeah, I mean, listen, the Broken Spine clan always needs more mutants. Drink the wine. Try the wine. Okay. So his alignment was, what do we say? Like melancholy, that one? Where is it? Compassion and melancholy. Yeah. Okay. Compassion, melancholy. Okay. Yeah, poor guy. Okay. So there we go. All right. So now we have alignments. We have goals for all these characters. I could, if I needed to in a pinch, I could describe and play them fairly easily. Okay. So that's it for our NPCs. Anything else I can kind of wing in town. I don't think there's any old business except prep for the adventure. So let's cut that. And then let's talk about information and rumors. So I guess we can break this down into topics that they might check into. So like the hawk in hiding. All of this is much too large. Size 11, please. All right. So what other topics might they research? Yeah, ground level leads. Exactly. We have the high level conspiracy, and we have, so hawk in hiding, who, what, where, why, and when. Let's have a couple of details about him that they could maybe learn in Philos. So who? A cousin of the king, and last heir to the throne. What is his deal? Yeah, who, where, when, okay. I guess here, let me make another quick note. So what is the current situation for them? Because I think this is kind of worth looking into. So the prince went into exile before the big mix-up where all the other nobles were killed. His exile predates revolution. Fled to a foreign estate belonging to a distant relative in the foreign, in a nearby country, right? In whatever the other country. We need a name for this place. Foreign country. And maybe I'll just ask Andrew to come up with one. This is something that we need. Where Vander is from. Belonging to a distant relative in foreign country who died shortly thereafter and willed the estate to Prince Max. Yeah, it's Vander's country, exactly. Okay. Went into exile, fled to a foreign estate. Somewhere around here, met and sheltered. And I guess he fled with Vanderwall. Nice. Fled with servants, a few lesser allies, and father, and Papa Octavio. Right? Anyway, here's Vanderwall. God, now I want to call it that. Okay. So, fled to a foreign estate belonging to a distant relative in foreign country. Met the Duchess Carolina, the Duchess von what do we call her? Alsberg? The Duchess von Alsberg. And during the revolution, and the two became lovers. Okay. And then after the revolution, Von Alsberg introduced Prince Max to Jotun Oldblood. And the two are making plans to invade and sack Esperine. That's where we're at right now. So I guess that is then they're at the estate. The estate is in. So I guess let's make notes about that. God, of course he calls it like the Hawk's Nest. So this is a large noble estate. Large noble estate. Somewhere in the border reaches between Esperine and foreign country. Oh, I have an idea. Ooh, side mission. I don't know who we should give this side mission to, but I have another one. Okay, so check this out. Side mission. Somebody comes to a single member of the party. Oh, this is going to be good. Okay, check this out. This is the fucking Empire's Hand shit from TIE Fighter. Someone comes to the party, to a single member, probably Mr. Bolvedier, and gives them a secret side mission. Oh, it's not just somebody, it's, what's her name? The Purse Strings. Where is she? Dorothea Purse Strings, right? Lady Dorothea. Yeah. Perfect. No, that's good. Okay. So, Dorothea Purse Strings comes to a member of the party and gives him a secret side mission. Find out what happened to all the missing church gold and report back directly to her. That's what she really wants, right? Like, listen to me. We have another mission, a special mission. The prince escaped, but there's a member of the church who got away, and we need you to bring us, just find out where that gold is and bring it back to us. Not the gold, but the information. Because what she wants is to get that gold back in the hands of the Illuminated Masters. Yeah. Okay, cool. Good. So I guess then if we're looking at resources, I should probably do this. Fat stacks of church gold. There we go. And these should be one directional arrows. Oh yeah, ingots. Big, fat, imperial Esperine ingots of gold. Also, where did my sidebar go? God damn it. Format panel. There it is. Okay, there we go. And then I can go here. There you go. Lovely. And then we also have over here the Illuminated Masters, and they want the fat stacks of church gold. There we go. Okay. Perfect. And then I guess also, yeah, see, this one won't let me do it either. Weird. Hunting for, yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. That seems good. Big fat sacks of church gold. Father Ronaldo, kind of in the middle of all this bullshit. Yeah, okay, so that's the secret mission for probably Mr. Bolvedier. Okay. So, what else can they learn? We learn the Hawk in Hiding is a cousin of the king, last heir to the throne, exiled for, and we had talked about, he got exiled for We talked about the rumor being like love. Yeah, we haven't decided. Some disagreement with the royal family. So, oh, maybe he didn't meet. Yeah, okay. He didn't meet her after reunited. God, if he had been a bigger deal, it might have united the two kingdoms, right? If they were allowed to wed. Reunited with the Duchess and the two became lovers. Yes, and they were at war, and that's why he had to... No, that's exactly it. That's why he was exiled, for being in love with the Duchess of foreign country. Yeah, okay. So the rumor here then that they could dig up is... cousin of the king, last heir to the throne, exiled for a forbidden love affair with a foreign duchess. Nice. Okay. Where? Fled to the borderlands. What do we call it? What should we call the disputed territories between the two kingdoms? The overlap? Yeah, fled to the overlap. A band of wooded land, between the two kingdoms. Beautiful, but savage. A savage land. There's dinosaurs there. Okay, so why the Heath? Yeah, an affair is too cliche. I mean, people fall in love, right? I feel like wanting to bone someone is pretty much like the most common reason that any person who is allosexual, that's the main reason they do anything. Prince Max likes to fuck. So God forbid that his uncle tell him not to. Okay. He's a prince, right? He probably had sex with a lot of people, but she's important. He wanted to get married to her, right? This isn't just you had sex with her. It was with the intent to marry, right? Exile forbidden love affair with a foreign duchess. Maybe... Oh, I know. Here we go. Rumor was he'd already... she was already with child. Yeah. Okay. That's why he got exiled for having a... They had to take away... They took away his... Oh, what happened to the kid? Stakes questions. What happened to Prince Max's kid? Where's the kid? Oh my God, Vander is the kid. Vander's the kid. I mean, oh my God, that would be such a good twist. Yeah, or maybe there never was a kid, but I think there was. I think that's more fun. Okay. What happened to Prince Max's kid? Where's the kid? That's important to figure out. And I don't have to decide it right now, but okay. Fled to the overlap, to a hunting lodge there. Supposedly, he was joined by a defrocked priest. He's not defrocked. Joined by a priest who absconded with a massive sum of church gold. Yeah. The age thing would make it a bit weird. No, they can be older. We can bend it because Lucia's not that old, right? Yeah. That's a season 2 question. What happened to the kid, right? Maybe the kid is the villain of the next one. We got a evil cultist situation. Okay. Fled to the overlap with a huge sum of gold. Why? The hawk in hiding is a man of principle. A romantic figure. A kind of Robin Hood of the heart. Right? Beloved of poets, bards, and those who appreciate doomed love, right? He's this big romantic figure. And so people have been rallying around his banner, a hawk with a crown, a crowned hawk. Oh my God, on a heart, on a bloody heart background. What is it called? Bloody Heart Field. So his sigil is a heart with the hawk's head, with the crown, and then blood drops coming off of it. And people rally around him because he's this romantic figure. He's still a prince, so he gets all of that, but he's a rebel prince. And so people like, yeah, people are really into him because he's this rebel prince. And they think like, oh, the Illuminated Masters, they're trying, but it's not working, right? Where things are not happening fast enough. Maybe what we need is someone else. This is too hard. Okay. And then when he's been in exile for a few years, but his myth has been slowly growing and is starting to spread out of Illuminated Master control. There we go. Great. Cool. All right. So these are some things they can find out about the hawk. What other subjects might they research? Like what other, I guess I don't need to know everything. I can just kind of wing it on some of these details, right? Draw maps, leave blanks. Let's make a note of what we know about, again, the Hawk's Nest. Okay, so it's a large noble estate somewhere in the border reaches between Esperine and a foreign country. Was at one point prior to the war, right? And it's built hundreds of years ago. Ancient and drafty with huge tracts of land, including a river, the forest, and some foothills to the east. Yeah. Okay. Old Noble Estate was at one point prior to the war a kind of rugged vacation spot for nobles of both city-states. So here's the thing about the nobles, right? They're family. This is a World War I situation where, like, honestly, Prince Max and his lover, the Duchess von Augsburg, they're related, but just distantly. But they're definitely related. No mountain ranges? I don't think so. I think I got enough of mountains in Court of Swords right now. So, yeah, it's not a castle. It's like a big house with several buildings. Yeah, that take one off the relationship cost. Okay, a kind of vacation spot for nobles of both city-states, and had a secondary purpose of being a kind of, I don't know, Illuminati style meeting place where powerful members of church and state would meet to decide the fate of their respective worlds. When the war started, when the first war started, it was more or less abandoned, save a handful of servants who kept it from being reclaimed by nature. Dangerously close to Grendel territory. Rumors from the last woodsman to leave that forest say that there are beast men about. Yeah, cool. I like it. Oh yeah, he met the Duchess here when he came along with her. Yeah, totally. So the two of them met as like teenagers, right? Like he was probably like 15 and she was 13, and they came with their parents because their parents were like, you must see the way that these things are done. Come with me to the thing. And then they met while mom and dad were like having these big serious conversations. Yeah, totally. And so they returned to the site of their first. Yeah, cool. Okay. All right. So we know this about the Hawk's Nest. We know a little bit about what's around it. No roads lead here. And the woods around it are plagued with poachers. Bandits, and various other exiles from society, right? It's known that there are like bandit camps in these woods. Cool. And then also, the land and area surrounding it are populated now by loyalists to the Hawk banner, the Hawk and Heart banner. Folks who think of themselves as Prince Mac's merry men. They think of themselves as like rebels, right? Like we've joined. He's evil Robin Hood basically, and she's his sorceress maid Marian. We got our Friar Tuck, right? Our very confused weak ass Friar Tuck, and then I guess Robin Hood's best friend, the evil Goat Man. I don't know. So yeah, okay, I like that. That's cool. And then I guess let's do this. Loyal to the Hawk, we have, what would they call themselves? The fraternity? I mean, I don't want them to be like all men, obviously, but like the Brotherhood of the Hawk or something like that, you know, like, and we already use family, the Birds of Prey. I would if it weren't so obviously and immediately part of the current fan zeitgeist. These are the bad guys. Yes, but they think they're the good guys. Right, the Band of the Hawk. Yeah. What do you call like a group of the Rook? The Rookery. I mean, the Rookery would be where they live and work. Fledglings. They're not the flock. Hatchling sounds so infantilizing. Yeah. They serve the Hawk in hiding. Something, yeah, the Airy, or like something of the Airy. Guardians of the Airy. They're organized into wings. Totally. Yeah. Right. Like there are 2 wings, each made up of feathers. Each feather is made up of 10 men, right? Like it definitely is structured that way. And they think of themselves as like Prince Max is very like jovial and cordial with them. He treats them like they're all his cousins and brothers and sisters, right? Yeah. Let's look up. I wonder if we can like, let's see if we can find a term from falconry. Like a special piece of equipment. Yeah, right? A tercel. Male hawk or falcon was referred to as a tercel. The word hawk referred only to a female hawk. Oh, that's interesting. The order peregrine. Oh, that's good. Yeah, let's do that. Or the peregrine order. Yeah, I like it. The peregrine order. A bunch of hawk loyalists. That's good. And they have this ritualized, like, they're basically Freemasons. Like they have circles they have to go through to prove their loyalty, and they have all of these sort of pseudo cultish behaviors that they do. Yeah. And I think they don't like. Maybe they distrust her. I think that's like there's some lieutenant that is like, things are gonna be great, but that sorceress, I don't trust her. Yeah. So the Hawk Order distrusts the Duchess. The Coven of Tears, they don't serve him, they serve her. Yeah, it's a whole complicated thing. Yeah, that's good though. I like that. Okay. Cool. Good. So this is our sort of power structure right now. If you want masks, you do blindfolds and hoods, right? Exactly. And there's a whole, like, you come before the Peregrine Order and you're naked and you're wearing the mask, and there's this symbolism of, like, we cloak you in the feathers of the hawk, and they put a cloak around your shoulders, and they're like, you spill your blood as talons do, and they cut him on the chest, and then they're like, now join us, sister. Uncloak, and they take off the blinders. Yeah, it's a whole fucking thing. Yeah. So they're like the Skull and Bones Society, but not the magical version of it. They're the mundane version of it, where they're all just like aspiring nobles. These are frat boys and sorority girls, right? They're still like noble assholes, but they dress it up as like, we're going camping in the woods. We're a militia, right? Yeah, cool. It's his militia. Yep. This is all fucking coming together. The correct term is sable over a heart gules, a hawk's head with coronet argent. Fuck yeah, that's so good. Thank you. All right, so let's put that on the notes. So where do we have the prince's sigil? I think it was like somewhere in my notes. Blood, old blood. Here we go. People have been rallying around his banner. Sable of a heart gules, a hawk's head with coronet argent. Perfect. Thank you. Okay. So let's see. I think what else we need is just things that they could know or learn. How do eggs fit into this? I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I really only need to worry about what's happening next session. We're building a much larger situation, but I guess the obstacles that stand in the way, right? Obstacles. What must be done? Find the location of the hawk's nest. All records have been purged somehow, right? There's no, like, if they go, they have to deal with like the Bureau of, okay, here we go. The Bureau of, these are the Illuminated Masters who are in control of all of the former records, and basically they're purging old history. They're saying like, they've burned a lot of noble information. They're clearing their tracks, because the Illuminated Masters have a lot to cover for too. So this is something like the Bureau of Patriotic Knowledge or something like that. The department, the ministry, that's even better. The Ministry of Information Patriotic should contain records of the hawk's nest, but the records have been purged somehow. All missing. Location might be available if they, I don't know, ask another noble who has been there or remembers. Where else might they find the location? They could just go out there and look for it. Find a woodsman who once lived in the, what should we call this forest? Not the Black Forest, but like the Ironwood, the Broken Wood, something kind of ominous sounding, but the kind of thing where you'd be like, I'm going to this place, the Ebonwood. Oh, I like that. Yeah, nice. Find a woodsman who once lived in the Ebonwood and ask them. Yeah, Ebonwood's real good. I like that. That's right, it has to have two names. Okay. Find a woodsman who once lived in the Ebonwood and ask them. Find a Grendel, not around here. Delicious Ebonwood ham. I really like a big Ebonwood cake. My favorite. Yeah, designated lumber production district 3. Oh, that's a good idea. Let's call it that. Designated the people's Jesus Christ. The people's designated lumber production zone number 3F. There we go. The people's designated lumber production zone, formerly known as the Ebonwood, and ask them about it. Okay. Those are some good ways. And then whatever else the PCs can think of, right? That's right. Yeah. PDL PZ3F. It's fine. It hasn't been like used yet. It's still wild, right? They're still dealing with just the city. So find the location of the hawk's nest. And then I guess get there, right? Which is travel, taking up several episodes along the way. But options for travel are by land, taking the Road of Victory. I guess it used to be called the Esperine Way. The Esperine Northern Road, maybe? The Esperine Road? AKA Via Victoria. Taking the Esperine Road north. Then going off-road into... I guess then maybe then taking a logging road into the Ebonwood, then to the lodge itself, or by boat, taking the Esperine Road via Victoria north, and then instead to north, some kind of a bridge, right? Or a crossing. North to King's Crossing, aka the People's Transit Branch People's Transit Branch number 2B. Okay. Yeah. So they take the river, and taking the river east through the woods that way. So it'll be faster. I don't think there's any other way to get there though. Okay. Yeah. Something like that. And that'll be subsequent episodes, right? So like the journey there, with some stuff happening along the way. Okay. Gotta figure out where it is. They can figure out some information about the prince himself, the hawk's nest. No path by area. They don't have any access to planes, though there are planes in the game. Okay. Taking the river east through the woods. So this river is the River Serene east through the woods. Yeah, okay. Now I wonder if I think we should have something that interrupts the characters. Like some loyalists in town found out that there are hunters who are maybe going after the prince and try to kill them, right? I think that might be a thing. Yeah. Like there are some embedded agents. Yeah, the peasants that got away maybe fled to town and like told somebody or whatever, but yeah. I think legitimately Beetleborough knows some things and could help. So he's still in jail. So actually let's make a note of that under rumors. So sources, friends and allies of the characters, right? People they can just make up. Also, Beetleborough, right? Duke Beetleborough. Maybe the Smile family? And they probably don't really know anything about that. I guess they're going to be kind of background stuff. They're going to be in towns. One of the things on the way is going to be a Smile family compound along the during travel. So along the way, encounter the Coven, some Grendel, obviously, depending. A Smile family compound. Yeah. And then more rumors and hints and details about what's going on with the hawk in hiding. Okay. That's right, the Be Happy Ashram. 4 to 5 Grendels, 2 Draculas, 1 Frankenstein. We're good to go. And 12 Batmans. All right. So yeah, let's just for fun, let's have them get attacked. Let's have a little action situation here. So what do they call themselves? The fucking Peregrine Order? Okay, so at some point, maybe in Act 2, the players are accosted and an assassination attempt made on their lives. They're assaulted by a handful of warriors who serve the hawk in hiding and who wish to dispatch the hunters. Dispatch the hunters who are after their boss. They learned about this due to a leak in Archie's intelligence network. Somewhere between the Illuminated Masters deciding the assignment and it being handed out, information leaked to the Peregrine Order. Now they're going to do something about it. Okay, so what's a reasonable challenge here? Like, I want it to be an actual fight. So let me take a look. So Daniel at Zweihander gave me access to a beta version of an NPC profiles thing that they're working on. So I have a bunch. Remember when I asked in the first session, I was like, man, it'd be cool if I had a bunch of like generic NPCs. Now I do. Now they're not totally finished yet, but it is definitely going to be of use to me. So I think what I need is we got some spy assassins, we got some secret police, some wizards. I think these guys though are warriors, right? Hired sentry, bodyguards, human gladiator, human knights, human mercenaries. There we go. Page 168. Also, human soldier would work too. Let's go and compare them. So 168. Yeah, it's cool, right? It's been nothing but a absolute joy working with Daniel on this project, right? Like, whether it's, hey, you need rules for corpses? Here you go. I wrote this in 2 days, and now it's a thing that everybody can use. Or whether it's like this, where I'm like, I could use this thing. And he's like, well, actually, it's not done. I'm working on it, but here you go. Okay, so let's see. Mortuary sword and metal shield. Zweihander, military pike, leather armor. These guys seem like they're pretty good. Cell sword, they spent 900 points. Are basic tier bad guys. When using a skill you don't possess, add a +5 chance. You never suffer serious injuries. I also want to look at. Give me a second, because in main Gauche there's some stuff about NPCs, right? Let's see, Liber Obscurus, I think. No, that's the conspiracy. Where's the little thing about? I'll just look at the goddamn the table of contents. Is it Liber Malice? Yeah, okay. Oh, here we go. There's the creature creator, NPC creator. That's what I was looking for. Okay. How's the approach? 5 descriptors. I mean, I don't really care what they look like or what their alignment is. This is all for making like actual, like meaningful characters of some variety. I just need stats. Let me look in the game mastering chapter and see if there is like advice for putting together like encounters. Like how many of each type of character to use, or like, because I don't want to overwhelm them basically. Yeah. I mean, they're PCs, so. Risk factor, is that what it's called in main Gauche? Okay, well, let me do a look. Do a little search here. The risk factor of the demon. Okay. Here we go. Risk factor and notch. So what does that mean? Okay. So basic risk factor. Intermediate. Oh, I wonder if this shows risk factor for these NPCs. Doesn't look like it, but I think that's what this tiering is for. Yeah, so I think it's, yeah, these are basic. Okay. Simple challenge with a handful of turns to defeat one-on-one. Should they outnumber them, they should be defeated within a few turns. Okay. All right. I mean, I think if we have like below fellowship, where? Oh yeah. Risk factor. There it is. Yeah, it's right here. So these are basic, low, perfect. Okay. Yeah. All right. So if we do 4 of them, that should be enough to create like a decent challenge. Yeah. Okay. That seems about right. Cause like, well, the notch. When a notch is combined with a risk factor, gives you an idea of a, right. In the appendix, you have a list by risk. Okay. Yeah, let's just do that. I'm not interested in being super like customizey about these guys, but I think what we'll do is we'll just use this human mercenary. And we'll say that they are attacked by. Yeah, and I mean, I don't think they don't have like a perfect morale or anything. So again, way to reduce the difficulty is just have them break. All right, so let's go add these to my Roll20 account here. Okay. And then we'll drop some mercenaries in. And then, yeah, I think at some point to spice it up, I'll just have them come in and I can cause trouble. Great. Okay. Yeah, my secret GM notes. Cool. All right. I think that's it. I think that's all I need for this episode. Let me copy all my notes over because I like keeping them all in one place. So let's go GM notes, handout, GM prep, episode 3+. And there we go. And there's my episode 3 onward, and we are prepped. I'm actually also going to put this in Roll20. So let's go export PNG. Give myself a little border. Export that thing. Put that on the desktop. Let's go throw that in Roll20. Oh yeah, absolutely. I love doing my GM prep stuff live. It's very helpful for both me and hopefully for you, right? To let you know kind of like how the sauce is made, right? There's no need for GM stuff to be secret. And I think that if it shows people like, oh, this is actually way easier than I thought at the expense of me looking like a cool wizard, I'll take it. I'll take it. All right, so the network of the Hawk. Let's throw that file in here so I can refer to it later if I need it. It is in one place. And there it is. Okay, perfect. I'll put that in my GM notes. That is that. That's all I need. Cool. All right. So live episodes every Monday, 5 p.m. Pacific, live on YouTube Thursday morning, 8 a.m. Pacific. The VOD for this will be live on the weekend, I think Saturday morning. So if you missed the episode, you'll have an opportunity to catch up. Otherwise, we'll see you on Monday for the next episode of this fine adventure. Thank you as always for your help. And thanks to our sponsors at Andrews McMeel and Zweihander. And thanks to you for your help. That's it. We'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.